Good morning. It's good to have you with us this morning on Red Letter Challenge Day 16. I hope your coffee is hot. Drinking a little of my Dominican coffee this morning. I have to savor it, I only got one bag of it, so I have to make it last. So it's a good morning. The birds are at the feeder confidently getting fed. And today in our Red Letter Challenge, we focus on the word mercy. Mercy. A question that I actually get asked a lot is, what's the difference between the word grace and mercy? They're kind of used interchangeable in many places. And the simplest definition I found to really distinguish the two goes like this. Mercy is not receiving what you deserve, and grace is receiving what you don't deserve. So mercy is not receiving punishment that we deserve. That's mercy of God. The grace of God gives us Christ's righteousness. It gives us the right to be an heir of the kingdom, something we certainly don't deserve. When we talk about mercy and grace, one story comes to mind. And it's a story from the Old Testament. And it's a story of a gentleman called Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth. See if you can say that 10 times fast. Mephibosheth. It even takes me a full cup of coffee before I can pronounce the name correctly. Mephibosheth was the son of Jonathan. Jonathan was the son of King Saul. And David was the friend of Jonathan and turned out to be an adversary of of King Saul. King Saul, St. Paul, it is still my first cup this morning. Well, Mephibosheth was alive and a young child when his grandfather and father, both Saul and Jonathan, were killed in the war. And David was next in line to be king. The woman that was caring for Mephibosheth feared for his life. As the prince in line, she feared that David would come after him and kill him because he wanted to be king, even though the Lord had already announced that he was to be the king. So she took the child and hid. And in the process of fleeing and hiding, Mephibosheth fell and became crippled. So it was sometime later that David learned about the life of Mephibosheth and remembered a promise he had made to Jonathan to care for his family and his descendants after him. And so he sent word to find Mephibosheth, but not to punish him, but to extend to him mercy and grace. Mercy in that he did not kill Mephibosheth, who would have been next in line for the kingdom. And instead, he extended to him grace, and he brought him to live in his own household, to dine at the king's table. That's mercy and grace. Today, we're talking about what it means to be merciful to one another. The exact opposite of being judgmental against someone is showing them mercy, not giving someone what they deserve, not retaliating against someone. Our first reaction is, you wrong me, I'm going to wrong you. I'll fix you. Revenge is not the Christian way. It's certainly not the biblical way. God is a God of grace and mercy. New every morning are the mercies of God. Great is your faithfulness. So today, try to see who you can show mercy on. Don't give them what they maybe deserve. And practice grace, giving to people what they do not deserve. And after all, if you need some more examples of mercy and grace, I know a good book that's full of stories about mercy and grace. It's called the Bible. So go ahead, grab your Bible, grab your red letter challenge, and let's have a grace-filled day marked by mercy. Well, there you have it. The end of another morning coffee chat. I really hope the red letter challenge is something enjoyable to you. I've had some people say, I missed a day along there. Should I read and catch up, or should I just kind of keep going from that day on? It's whatever works for you. I would encourage you, if you miss a day or two, to catch up with them and rejoin us, so we're all kind of journaling journeying together through this. But it's your challenge. It's your book. Go for it. Hey, may God's mercy and grace be with you in abundance today. Have a good one. And you will see me next time I do one of these.